Hello, Diargos here. Welcome back to my Factorio series, the Manhattan Project. Okay, so I had someone point out to me that I can actually drag and drop, or not drag and drop, but it's called build by moving. So if I go like this, right, and I hold down the mouse button after I place it, and I just walk and move around, it will automatically drop the power pole when it reaches its max, right? So that's its max length, so it drops it. And that works, you know, no matter what. But it doesn't work if, see how it switches over there? It's because it's not at a max. So in 0.15, they did update the build by moving so that it now accounts for unpowered entities, is what they call it. And before I was having trouble because I was holding it down right here, and so if I'm still holding it down, if I walk right here, it doesn't automatically place it. But it will automatically place it on this one, or not. There it goes. So I did it. So that I haven't left up my mouse yet since I picked up this one right here, or since I dropped that one right there. I haven't picked up my mouse yet, so it's not going to place it there, but it should place it right there. Okay. So what we see is, if you look right here, if I put this one here, that's in line with that power pole. This is not the max. That's the max. See right there? So what's happening is if I drag and hold down, or if I hold down and drag right here, it doesn't place it if my mouse is over it, but if I move my mouse one square over, it should. Oh, it does. Okay, well, almost. Okay, it works like every other time, I guess. Okay, so that's what it does. That's the ticket. So it's once I move, so it's not here, it's not even on the entity, but once I move off the entity, it hooks it up. It's very interesting. So if I go like down here, it still puts it in the middle spot. That's pretty interesting. No, I haven't picked up my mouse at all. Okay. Well, it's not, I don't think it's quite perfect yet, but it's a pretty interesting change, and I think that should work out well if you're having to drop a bunch like that. So I didn't need to like manually place these. However, if you wanted them every other in every gap, then you'd have to manually click them. But since I already placed the inserters, it knows that I don't. So if I put an inserter down like right here, you see these are all unpowered, so it's accounting for that. But if I put one down right there, let's see what happens. I don't know if, my guess, this is my prediction, it'll put one right there. It'll put one right in that gap. Okay, so I'm holding it down now. Okay, now I'm moving. Okay, and when I click right here, it's going to put it back in that last gap, I bet. Yep, there we go. And then right there. Okay, so it is checking to see if it can cover any unpowered entities, and then it's placing it where it will power everything. That's really cool, actually. I like that a lot. That's a pretty neat change, and I think I have to just get used to the logic behind that. But thank you again. I don't remember the name of the user that made the comment on the last video, but you know who you are. Thank you for pointing that out to me, and I went and looked up the patch notes because of that. Okay. Where I left off was with plastic. Let me really quickly throw in a balancer, like right here. Oops, one more. Okay. All right, and that'll put them all in the same, or fill up the belt better. Okay, so now I've got plastic, I've got batteries. I think now we can actually start working on the production automation of things like robots and whatnot. But before I do that, let's jaunt back over here, and drop off some of this stuff, and pick up some more electric miners and maybe a bit more belt. Although I'm tempted to, let's see, I definitely don't have blue belt unlocked yet, right? Yeah. Okay, so what do I need to do to unlock that blue belt? It's in logistics right here, or automation, or logistics. It's in logistics, right? Yeah, that one right there, logistics 3. Okay, so I'm gonna need blue science and purple science. The reason why I'm thinking about that is I think I'll only do one line of copper and one line of iron until I get blue belt, and then I won't have to replace as much, right? But I do want to go and start hooking up the copper, since one, I need it anyway, and 2, it's not going to use, like, I don't really need to replace anything with it except for the main line. But all the miners and stuff, that'll still stay there. Okay, I'm just gonna grab all of them. I don't know how many I'm gonna need, and we can see. Let's get rid of some of this. Get rid of that. We can get rid of plastic and wood, and we can take some more belt. I think I'm gonna leave that, actually, not take all of it, but we'll put the plastic in. And the wood. Okay. So I'm going over here to this big copper deposit. I'm gonna milk on that one for a while. Well, I don't really want to deal with this just right now, so I'm going to do this just to keep it running. All right, let's see. Not as many trees over here. Just fortunate. Oops. Just burn these little bits. There we go. Okay. I need to just kind of take into account this oil patch down here. It might be a good idea to go get some landfill and fill this in as well. I know I'm gonna have to eventually anyway. Go grab that. We'll fill that in. Then we can have some more room for the belts coming down. Place the miners and then run one line of red belt. We only need, I think it's, let's see, I have my little sheet here. How many is it? So for blue belt, it's 76.2. So say 77 miners. I'll just take all of that. Eventually I need to come up here, drop everything in my belt, grab as much as I can, just fill this all up with landfill, and then do a fill in, and you just kind of keep doing that every once in a while. All right, let's fill in first the land, and then I'll just kind of start south of here, like right here. I wish it had a longer reach though. Wow, did not last long. But it's a little bit better, at least if I need to come down. Okay, man, that did not burn as much as I wanted it to. Guys, burn for real. They're just too far apart. They don't really spread the fire at all. Okay, but we just need 77. So let's start like kind of in the middle and come on, get out of here. I'll start in the middle and just kind of go straight up here. All right, come on, burn out. Oh boy, it's already damaged. Spare pack for that. All right. And we can check the count for these. With our blueprint here. So that's 62. Okay, we need about 15 more. So we'll do, oh, there's nothing there. It's kind of hard to see. Here, we'll come on this side. Well, there's one. So I can just do 7 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so these two combined will be enough for a full blue belt. So we're not even using blue belt yet. Oh. Okay, and now for the power. Oh, how cool is that? You see that? So it placed that one up there. So it's kind of talking more about what I did is I came back down here after I had clicked off of it and held my mouse down over it and then moved it up, and just a little bit of that movement and it placed this one all the way up there. So like I'll show you again. So I picked it up. Look, there's no power pole. I'm clicking down now and then I move my mouse up. Okay. Don't know why that didn't do the same thing. Let's move it this way. Let's try moving. Okay, I know I have it recorded. I'm positive that that worked a second ago. Well, okay then. I know it happened. You can rewind and watch. I'm not crazy. I still don't quite understand it, I guess, or it's just not consistent or something. It's fine. Check that up. Okay. Oh yeah, let's put some lights down. Oh, I only have one light. Boo. Right there for now. Right there. Right there. Get you kind of out of the way. All right. Now we can run this southerly. Actually, let's kind of think about this. So I need to get it down here, but keeping in mind that this is kind of my power district right here, right? Or my steam engine power district. Pretty tiny for like, compared to all of this up here will be like solar array power. So I think copper is going to be, copper smelting is going to be right here, just south of oil, kind of in line right here, just south of the copper. Okay, so we need room for 8 lines, but some of those lines can come in like around here, from like this deposit. Maybe we could come down here and come up and around this oil. Really, this oil is what's in the way. Maybe just kind of come through here. Alternatively, here's an idea. I could go horizontally for the copper and just have all the lines kind of hooking in right, like have them start right here, the furnaces. That would work. Just take that and kind of flip it on its side and then have it run south and then kind of meet in right here. I think it's a little weird looking. I think it doesn't quite match, but it might be more sensible. I don't know. Oh, what's left? I'm just gonna get these. Well, I think I'm gonna do. I think I still want to do. I want it to match somewhat. Man, are these trees still here? Jeez, I really don't want to deal with all these. I know that there's power poles everywhere. I don't care. I'll risk it. Okay, I think I'm gonna build them right here, and I'll just kind of go around this. It's fine. Yeah, and we'll start right here. And I do want it to be in line with the iron smelting. I want it to like be exactly on the same height. That's kind of why I'm not doing it horizontally, right? I want it to match. So since it's going to be a little tricky to figure out where that line is, I can just run belt over. Okay, so there's... I'm gonna have like a little dotted line. Trees are nice and thick. That's still on the same line. Okay. All right, so this is where it starts, right here. I'll just say it goes down there, and furnaces, that's the right kind of furnace, right? Oh, you know what? For one thing, I'm gonna need more furnaces, and for another thing, I wanna make sure I see that I see where that electric furnace starts, if it's 1 space, 2 spaces, 3 spaces down. Looks like it's 2. I mean, I guess I could look on the map because I've got the radar now. So it's 1, 2, or 1? Oh, it's just 1. Okay. So 1 space, and then the furnaces. And I'm gonna go and grab. So why do I have still this stack of steel furnaces? I'm gonna go grab some more electric furnaces and put those steel furnaces down so I'm not accidentally tempted to use them. Drop off some more of this wood. Alright, here's my electric furnaces. We need we need 70, so 36 per side, and I've got I have a little left over. Okay, and we can drop these in. And probably need some more. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more of these. So 70 times 2. Right? So we'll just grab 3 stacks so we have plenty to spare. I want some left over. All right. And then hopefully with this one line, I can chop the trees manually and then come back with bots and clear all this for the other 8 or the other 7 furnace lines. Because I do not want to chop that many trees by hand. Burning them manually won't work either. We'll just keep going with anything that is green and red science only. Okay, so 1 space right there. Alright, and then look at the width here, like this. And there. Okay, that's the basic outline. I'm going to fill this in. So I'm going to end the episode here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.